There is a war being fought right now, not with missiles or soldiers, not with tanks rolling across borders or warships cutting through oceans. This war is invisible to most people, yet its consequences will reshape every corner of human civilization. It is the war for artificial intelligence dominance, and the stakes could not be higher. Governments, corporations, and research labs across the globe are pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into a race that most ordinary people have barely noticed. While headlines focus on political drama and economic turbulence, the real power struggle of the 21st century is unfolding in server farms, university labs, and classified government facilities. The nation or entity that wins this race will not just gain a technological advantage. They will gain the ability to control economies, militaries, information systems, and potentially the future of human decision-making itself. This is not science fiction. This is happening right now, and the silence surrounding it is perhaps the most alarming part of the entire story. To understand this conflict, you need to understand who is actually fighting it. On one side, you have the United States, home to companies like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, and Meta, all racing to build the most powerful artificial intelligence systems ever created. The American government has begun recognizing artificial intelligence as a matter of national security, with billions in federal funding being directed toward research and infrastructure. On the other side, China has made artificial intelligence a central pillar of its national strategy since 2017, when the Chinese government released its next-generation artificial intelligence development plan, a roadmap to becoming the world leader in artificial intelligence by 2030. Chinese companies like Baidu, Alibaba, Tencent, and newer players like DeepSeek are advancing rapidly, often with direct state backing. Then there are secondary players, the European Union pushing for regulated artificial intelligence development, the United Kingdom investing heavily in safety research, and nations like Canada, Israel, and South Korea quietly building world-class artificial intelligence ecosystems. Each of these players understands something fundamental. Artificial intelligence is not just another technology. It is a force multiplier for every other form of power, and immigration policies are being shaped specifically to attract or retain artificial intelligence expertise. They are chips, data, algorithms, and talent. Semiconductors, particularly advanced graphics processing units and tensor processing units, are the physical foundation of modern artificial intelligence. This is why the United States imposed sweeping export controls on advanced chips to China, specifically targeting companies like NVIDIA from selling their most powerful processors to Chinese buyers. Control the chips, and you slow down the enemy's ability to train powerful models. Data is another weapon. Artificial intelligence systems learn from massive datasets, and nations with access to more diverse, higher-quality data have a structural advantage. Beyond the geopolitical competition lies a deeper and more unsettling dimension of this war. As these entities race to build more powerful systems faster, safety and alignment research is struggling to keep pace. The pressure to deploy quickly, to beat competitors to market, to demonstrate capability before a rival does, creates enormous incentives to cut corners on safety evaluation. There is also the danger of artificial intelligence being weaponized directly. Autonomous weapons systems, artificial intelligence-driven cyber attacks, deepfake propaganda at industrial scale, and algorithmic manipulation of financial markets are not hypothetical threats. They are active areas of development and, in some cases, already deployed. The militarization of artificial intelligence is accelerating faster than any international framework can regulate it. Meanwhile, the concentration of artificial intelligence power in the hands of a small number of corporations and governments raises profound questions about democratic accountability. Who decides how these systems are built, what values they encode, and who they serve? The trajectory of this war will define the next several decades of human history. If one nation achieves a decisive artificial intelligence advantage, it could translate into economic dominance, military superiority, and an unprecedented ability to shape global narratives. The world could fragment into competing artificial intelligence spheres of influence, where the systems people use, the information they receive, and even the opportunities available to them are determined by which artificial intelligence ecosystem their country aligns with. The most critical question is whether humanity can find a way to cooperate on the foundational rules of this technology before the competition becomes irreversible. History offers cautionary tales about arms races that spiraled beyond anyone's control. The artificial intelligence race carries echoes of those moments, but with a technology that is fundamentally more transformative than anything that came before. The war no one is talking about may turn out to be the most consequential conflict in human history, and the time to start paying attention is not tomorrow. It is right now.